Cool. Perfect. Lots of new faces. Very happy to see everyone. I don't typically have like a defined structure for these calls. So I just take your guys' questions. I know there's lots of new faces, so if anyone wants to introduce themselves, sort of explain where they're at with their journey and what's their main bottleneck, the main struggle, we can start from there and just sort of go on with the next questions as we go over the first person. So, does anyone want to start, introduce themselves?
I'll start. I'm Tristan. I'm 26 and I'm from Australia. And I just joined uh, this group a few days ago.
Cool.
So glad to be here.
Good. Happy to have you join us. At what stage are you at with your business?
Just like starting pretty much. So I'm just in the learning phase, and yeah, bit stagnant
Okay.
on the execution, but we'll get there.
Okay. And what are you planning on doing?
Just to be financially free and
Mm-hmm.
not break out the matrix pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. And right now you're working. Are you at school or you're working?
No, I just recently lost my job, so I'm trying to use that as motivation
Mm-hmm.
to just get more money because right now I live on my own. I
Mm-hmm.
share houses, and yeah, I moved out of home about 4 years ago, so got to pay rent somehow.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Cool. Yeah. That's a good. I know for me, it wasn't until I dropped out from university that I really went all in on my business, just because it did feel like I had kind of that plan B in the back. And when I sort of put myself in the corner where I couldn't afford to fail, that's when I sort of really forced myself, put my head down and focus on growing the business. And that is where I saw the most growth, is when I couldn't really afford to fail and I didn't have a plan B to fall back on. So 100%, if you put your head down, you do your outreach every day, you do what you're supposed to be doing, book calls with the coaches, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to sign multiple clients, the next month too. Um, but yeah, happy to have you join us. Cool. How's everything, Dylan?
Hello, hello. Are
How's
you
that?
hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. How's everything, bro?
I'm doing fine. Hopefully, everybody in the call is also doing fine. So, I'm gonna introduce myself. So, my name is Dylan. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Belgium. So, excuse me if my English is not the best, but I'm gonna try my best. Uh, I've joined this course because I've like last summer. I think it was last summer. I contacted Oliver or somebody that Oliver, well, a student of Oliver contacted me, and he said like Oliver it can help you with SMMA, and me, I'm always curious when it's like SMMA or a new business model. I'm always like I want to hear what it's
Mhm.
about. So. And right now I've joined, I think it's over a month or something. Right now I don't know what kind of niche I want to pick. I've also like spoke with Kyle. I don't know really what kind of niche I wanted to pick with the SMMA, but hopefully I will figure that out. But at the moment I'm just learning the course and the basics.
Yeah. Do you have any niches in mind that you want to go after?
While there is roofing is something that is interested, but I don't know if it's gonna work in Belgium if there is a lot of companies that do that. But I'll figure something out. I don't know really right now. I don't really know that, but I will get there
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So there's basically two things you can do when you're working in like a different country. Either you become the go-to marketing agency in your country and you just work with multiple industries or multiple niches, or you focus on, let's say, roofers and you go in the US and Canada and you stay in Belgium as well, and you kind of just work all over the world. I
Yeah.
know we have someone in the program. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he's doing pretty well for himself, and he works in Romania. And he works with all types of service-based businesses, but only in Romania. and he charges like 500 bucks per month or 1K. And I think now he's at like 16, 17K per month, something like that. And he just focuses on his local country. All right. So if I were you,
Yeah.
I would, if you want to stay in Belgium, start with one niche, let's say roofers. Just go all in on that. And once you feel like you sort of reach the threshold where you're like, okay, I can expand to different industries, then start doing something else in like the home improvement niche. So it might be landscaping or painting driveways or something like that. And just
All
slowly
right.
start expanding. But start with one, stay in Belgium, and then be open to the idea of working with multiple niches. Okay.
All right. All right.
But don't overthink it too much. If it's been a month and you
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
picked it yet, just pick one and just go all in. Like you can make money in any
Yeah.
niche. Like
Because
it's
I'm
not that.
overthinking a lot actually. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Take
I will figure it out.
book a call with a coach, and at the end of the call, pick a niche and go all in on that, and don't look back. Okay, don't spend more time than you
All
have to
right.
on that. Cool. All right, bro. Well,
Okay.
nice to meet you. Nice to speak to you again. Cool. How's everything, Daryl? Welcome to the team.
Hey Oliver, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Edmonton, the
Oh, in
motherland
Canada
of
too.
Canada.
Cool. Oh, we need more Canadians here, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Cool,
I was
cool, cool.
watching it on one of your guys' last group calls, and it was so funny seeing how many people didn't really understand the snow thing.
Yeah,
Like, wow.
100%, 100%. Cool, perfect. Um, at what stage are you at with your business?
Uh, so I've been dabbling with SMMA for the last 6 months, but getting more serious with it over the last couple months. My background's in trades. I have a plumbing and gas fitting ticket.
Nice.
Uh, yeah, so I figured it would make sense to at least start in there. And I would like to serve that trade anyways. I know they could use a lot of help. And as soon as I saw GHL and the power of it, I got hooked on it. So that's where I've
Hmm.
been focusing a lot of attention. I'd love to create a snapshot. And that's, I guess, where I'm at right now is like playing around with GHL quite a bit and trying to figure out how to create a snapshot. And then that way I can just import it for them. And I spoke with Kyle yesterday, and
Cool.
he threw some really good ideas my way. And so I kind of know where to focus. And now it's just a matter
Hmm.
of following through, I guess.
Cool, cool. Very good. Plumbing is a very good niche. That's how I started. Um, I tried all sorts of ways to contact, well, like to acquire them as clients. For me, cold calling was what was best. But granted, I do have experience like selling in person and having like these conversations. So for me, speaking over the phone is my sort of strong point. But yeah, cold calling, you might face a couple of receptionists, which sucks. But most of the time, you can get in contact directly with the owner and just pitch them your offer. Have something that's pretty good, something like, hey, you only pay per close, something like that, to get them on the meeting. Once you get them on the meeting, you showcase your GHL snapshot, like the power of it, what it does, and everything. You give them two options. Either you do fully performance based, but you have sort of like a condition to it. So let's say you have to put at least 5K per month in ad spend. And then when they tell you like, hey, I can't afford 5K in ad spend, then you say, okay, I'll present to you our second offer, which is just a flat fee of 1K per month. And you can put whatever you want in ad spend. Okay, so you kind of get them in the door with like an irresistible offer and then present them two options and then pitch them on a monthly retainer. Okay. And the idea of doing that is that your snapshot should be so good, so enticing that on the call they're like, fuck, I want to pay someone to do sort of I want to use this tool for my own business. So definitely make a demo, make like a fake account, simulate what the snapshot would do so that you can actually showcase in practice what it's going to look like with your plumbing clients.
Cool.
Cool. Very good. Very good. Perfect. How's it going, Brian?
Hey, Oliver.
Nice
What's
to
up,
see you
man?
again. Working
How are
hard?
you guys?
You started cold calling?
Good.
Are you doing your cold
Yeah,
calls now?
of course. I'm doing cold calls. I was very close at signing a client, um, but his objection was he wasn't able to find me on Google. So he got sketched out. Um, on the call, I told him, "Listen, let me send you some." I was going to send him the landing page. I sent him my profile, my Facebook business page. I
Mhm.
sent him a bunch of stuff, but the application that I'm using because I'm outside of the US failed me, man. It's called Hushed, and it's like a little membership. It's like, I don't know, $5 a month or something, and you can call and text people in the US. So I
Mm-hmm.
got my US number and everything, but the messages didn't go through. And then I was like, wait, the calls aren't going through. So it basically there was something wrong with it, and he never got any of that. And so he was, I talked to him yesterday again, and he was angry. He was kind of like, I never received anything, and yeah, I don't want to work with you, man. I don't know. I just don't want to work with a stranger. And I was like, I couldn't find you on Google, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. But he was very up for it. He was going to spend like $1,000 in ad spend. We were going to do a $500 retainer because I told him we can do performance based, but he just wanted to do a retainer instead.
Mm-hmm.
And he was okay. He needed it. He really needed it, but he didn't go through with it because he couldn't find me on Google. So
What are you gonna
um,
do? What are you gonna do
yeah,
differently to avoid this issue for the next time?
um, not use. I don't know. I think obviously getting his email, he wanted to just have me text him everything instead of getting his email. So I think that was maybe something that I obviously
Mm-hmm.
can do next time, because I think that's what also made made me lose the deal, was that none of the things that I texted to him he actually received.
Mm-hmm.
So he felt sketched out even more.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I don't know, it was really that. He said, okay, I want to go through this. Do you have like your page or something that you can show me? Like, I can't find you on Google. And I was like, oh yeah, as soon as we jump off this, let me just, text you everything. Because I asked him for an email and he said, no, just if you can text me. And I said, okay, that's fine. But he was ready to go. He said, yeah, I have the money, I have the investment, I
Mm-hmm.
can go. I can go with it. So yeah, I think that was it. But it's good that it happened on my first one,
Mm-hmm.
um, first sales call, because now um, obviously I understand that this app is not very reliable, or I'm
Yeah.
going to try and use maybe something else, maybe
Yeah.
Skype, just something
Mm-hmm.
like that. I can't use Go High Level right now because of the number situation. I don't have a US number. I don't have, and then Go High Level doesn't work the same way in Colombia, so Colombian numbers don't work
Mm-hmm.
very well. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Cool. So first of all, that's very good. I mean, for your
Mhm.
first call, that's a pretty good outcome. You could have
Yeah,
closed that person. I think to add to what Matas was texting here in the chat, the issue wasn't the email that he didn't receive the information, was the lack of trust. Like you needed more social proof. That was the problem because
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
ready to go, but he's just like, okay, are you actually someone who's doing, like, are you legit? Can you actually do what you're sort of presenting to me? And having that landing page with case studies, testimonials, in the future, and just having something to show that you're an actual business owner is 100% needed. That is why we tell you make the landing page with the VSL and have something online so that people
Yeah.
can reference it and have some sort of social proof that you actually exist and you know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
It's like me with this coaching program. Okay, imagine I came to you and I said, hey, I can help you scale your agency. And then you go, there's no YouTube, there's no Instagram, no case studies, no nothing. I'm just this random person who messaged you and I'm telling you, hey, I can help you with your agency. I promise you, I did it myself. Like, it's going to be hard for you to be convinced that I can actually help you. All right. So you
Yeah.
need something online. You have to build some sort of, I would work on that. Okay. Make like a nice landing page, include everything you need, and then make another one where you go over either case studies that you have. I know you work with an agency. I don't know if you can use that, or expected results from what other people have been getting from using the same process you're going to be using into their company. Right?
Yeah.
And then use
No,
that as leverage. Yeah.
yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
Good.
But I was really pissed off as soon as we finished the call yesterday. But no, I think it's really good that this happened right now on that first sales call. I really thought I was going to close my first sales call, but
Mhm.
no, it's just that. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll work on that, and I'll have a different
Learn
structure.
learn from your mistakes and stick to email. Okay, like always email, email or WhatsApp. Those two things are mostly what I use. You want to stay avoid like the personal phone numbers and stuff like that. Okay. Cool. Very good. Very good. Cool. So, anyone has any questions for me regarding anything, their business, advice, questions, compliments?
Hello.
How's it going, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry for the pavilion. I'm actually Samuel. Joined a week ago.
Yeah.
He asked for a compliment, so you look nice, but
I appreciate it, bro.
and let's lighten up the mood. I just wanted to say to Brian, there's actually something called virtual sims. He said for the go high level, you couldn't join because you don't have a US number. There's something called virtual sims, and you could use them to you could buy it and you could use it like for cold calling and using it for like go high level and stuff. So I think check that out though.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm gonna look at that right now. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Samuel, have you worked on your offer? I know you wanted to do some sort of build and release with sales acquisition systems and all of these things.
Oh yeah, I talked to Kyle like yesterday, and he said I should like first start with like my brand development and basically the name and everything like that because like I said last time, I'm currently working like a freelancer and I'm just doing it like personally. Like the company come to me and I go, okay, I could do it for you, and I charge them based on it. But right now I'm trying to scale it to an agency,
Yeah.
and Kyle said, okay, just start with a name, start with a website, start with everything like the basics, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. But based on what we talked about, I think the best system I could use is a lead generation system for like those kind of companies.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It goes back to what we just said with Brian. Okay, you need some sort of social proof, just to
True.
showcase your expertise, and especially that you've
True.
already worked with clients before in the past. You have case studies, you have sort of the experience to back up what you're going to be pitching and selling to these clients. So 100%, document everything. You cannot have too much case studies, too much sort of proof that you know what you're talking about.
For sure.
And then once you have that base, that sort of landing page with all the information, then it becomes extremely easy to outreach and use that as leverage to close clients.
Yeah, you're right.
Very good, very good. You should book a call with Alexei too. He's my coach and we have like a second offer, which is a bit more of like a done for you. And we do similar to what you're going to be doing for your clients. Okay, so Alexei can definitely give you some pointers and help you with sort of scaling the offer and just perfecting sort of what you're going to be pitching at what price point and everything.
That would be great. Where can I book it?
You
Go
can
ahead.
go if you go on the school, if you click on classroom, bro, you
Yeah.
should be able to see if you go all the way down, book your coaching call, and then you have in brackets Alexei right next to Kyle's, where you find Kyle's. Okay, and if you click on that, then you'll have my link, and you can basically choose any time that's good for you. If there's no good times on there, then just message me on there, and we can figure out a good time, all right, bro?
Okay, thanks, man. I will definitely text you.
No worries at all.
Okay.
Perfect. How's everything, Matas? I don't think we've ever met before, right?
No, we haven't ever met. I've joined last Thursday.
Okay.
No, last
cool.
Friday. Sorry, last Friday. Yeah, so a week ago.
Cool, perfect. Welcome to the team. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the UK.
Okay. Lots of British people, huh?
Yeah. So yeah.
I'll let you work with Alexei. You guys are.
The thing is, his schedule does not fit mine as I'm a student still, so none of his times fit mine. I can only really call with Kyle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm all the way in Kazakhstan. The time zones are a bit fucked.
It's horrible for me, man. I tried booking one, not a single one matches me.
We can make some time. Well, I'll message you. I'll try and figure out how we can
Yeah,
do
okay.
something.
Yeah, let's run it.
Okay,
Calm.
cool, perfect. Do you want to give us like a quick rundown on like where you're at with your agency? And what
Yeah,
you plan
sure.
on doing?
So I've just turned 18. I started my agency back in September, October. So I have my website fully built out. I've had Alexi look at it. I've had Carl look at it.
Nice.
The only thing that needs to be changed is, as Alexi said, removing the links at the bottom, and then, as Kyle suggested, to edit my VSL. As in, the VSL is good, but I need to edit it. So I've thought of creating a new one, a better version one. I have the whole setup, as you can see. So content-wise, it does look nice. I can change the colors, whatever it can be.
Nice.
And then from there, I'm going to redo that and then send it off to an editor, get that kind of made even better.
Cool.
And then from there, I've had 2 clients. I closed one yesterday, and I have another one booked in for Tuesday who's already super interested in making 10 to 25K per month. And
Nice.
yeah, just going forward from there.
Cool. Good for you. Don't flex on us too much now. I was just expecting an intro. Yeah, well, hands up.
I gotta say who I am, what I'm doing.
No, very impressive, very impressive. Cool. And for the editor, we have like an in-house guy. His name is Sharon.
Yeah, I've spoken to him, yeah.
Okay, perfect. He's very good. He'll take care of the
Yeah.
entire thing for you.
The only thing for me is, sorry?
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, the only thing for me is just getting more appointments booked. That's my only thing. That's the reason I've pretty much joined. I spoke to Savros via DMs, and then I spoke to Charlie on the onboarding call. Yeah. So I spoke to Charlie, and then I just need to book more appointments. That's all I'm pretty much here for.
Okay, cool, perfect. And what niche are you going after?
Niches, primarily the niches that I personally have experience in. So of course, because I know the pain points for that, and I know what I can do in them certain niches. So I'm a uni student studying interior design, so I'm able to go into fields like that and construction because I worked in construction with my father.
Cool.
And then my dad's also been a therapist and a real estate agent, so I have my way around those niches as well. They're the kind of niches I can go into, and I know every pain point and what I can solve accordingly.
Very good. Very smart. Very smart. I always tell people, I'm like, if you have knowledge in a specific industry, a specific niche, you've worked there before, you have a family member or whatever, 100% go into that, because that automatically gives you an unfair
That's what I
advantage
tell
over
everyone.
else. 100%, 100%. Cool. And what has been your main sort of outreach method?
So first has been the warm network, and yesterday's client is not necessarily a warm client, but a person I had personal contact with. I've met him at a live event, and he has a network of around 2,500 business owners. He's been in business for 25 years.
Nice.
And I guess it just makes sense for me because he has a community of just 2,500 business owners in the UK. He's pretty well known. If anyone is here from the UK, Andy Parkin, you might know him, you might not. I've heard him before I even spoke to him, and then now he's my own client. So I guess that's good from there. And then my other clients come from my appointment setters. So I have one based in the USA who does cold calls.
Nice.
And in 2 days, he managed to book me a client.
Damn.
So
very impressive.
I guess he's pretty good.
And you pay him commission based?
Yeah, fully commission, yeah.
Okay. Oh, how much commission?
It's 15%, and then performance based, it can rise.
Okay, cool. So 15%. So let's say he signs you a 2K per month retainer. You give him 15% of 2K?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fair. Nice. Very good. Very good. If ever you have any questions specifically about appointment setting, Abdel, he's here on the call with the blue hoodie. He's my head of growth, my head appointment setter. He's a beast.
Abdel, yeah?
Yeah, so he can answer any questions when it comes to appointment setting. I'm putting you on the spot, bro. You're never here.
Abdel, can I contact you on school then?
Yeah, you can contact me on school.
Perfect. I'll hit you up and then we can talk from there because I need some help, man.
Do you have any specific questions like here on the call that you can answer for other people to?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, what's your kind of best way of getting someone's attention, let's say via LinkedIn or through Facebook Messenger?
So both of them work perfectly. Both of them works perfectly, but like the best is Facebook because it works with every niche, and the best way, especially with your clients, are the Facebook groups. And you do some lead magnets, try to provide some real value. Do some lead magnets to document breaking down your marketing strategy. So whenever people see this lead magnets, they won't implement it themselves because they don't know how to do it. And then they will come back to you to get the service. That's the best way to do it. And I will send you some examples on the school too.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Because the main thing that I kind of struggle with is just getting that first message through so they actually reply or read it. And I think from there, the rest is kind of history because my closing rate is around 80%. So I can close any deal, but I can't get the appointments. That's my problem.
Yeah, I'll help.
So yeah, I just need to book appointments.
If you have the revenue for it, I would look into running ads. at
Yeah,
this
yeah, I've
point?
spoken to Carl about it. Yeah.
Okay, 100%. I would do that pretty much right away, because you have some funds coming in, and if you are very confident in closing, and that's not a problem, then you just need book calls into your calendar. And ads is an easy way to do it. You just need the
Yeah.
funds for it. But if you do, then it's ask Sharon. Sharon's gonna help you make like that the editing for the actual video ad,
Yeah.
and then from there it's gonna be done deal.
Perfect. Abdel, could you just throw your school name into the chat and then I'll just contact you after this? Thank you.
Okay, let me see, because I don't have the profile, but can you send it to him, Alexei?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Sure. I'll just text Alexia after them.
Cool.
All
Cool.
right, thank you.
Perfect. Cool.
Hey, Oliver, how many appointment setters do you have?
Abdel, how many do we have?
We have around 12 appointment setters.
12 appointment setters. Do you have a guy called Omar?
Which one? I have like a lot of people in the team.
Uh, his Instagram username is Omar
We do
XYCEI.
have some clients like doing referrals. Like we do have some students named Omar too. You can find him in the school.
Gotcha. Yeah, because the way that I got in to the program was because this guy messaged me on Instagram and he was like, "Oh, just trying to connect with like-minded people. I'm also trying to grow my agency." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll respond to him," right? So it wasn't a guy trying to like sell me a course or anything. But that's why I responded to him because it was just a guy that was like starting up, and I was like, "Sure, I'll network with him." But I just thought like if he's one of your appointment setters, man, that was genius because basically I started talking to him because of that same reason, really. That we were starting up in the same
Concept. This is also a concept that you can do with your agency. I wouldn't recommend say that you are a client then switch to sell them, but try to like ask them about something about the service, try to connect then sell. Yeah, this is a very good, which I call it the networking strategy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that's how I came in. That's basically what got me hooked. Because he was like, yeah, I'm starting off. I have like 6 clients, and I was like, so how'd you get these 6 clients? Like, oh, I joined this mentorship, and I was like, oh, really? And yeah, so it's
Yeah, he's even like,
yeah,
I guess we're talking about one of my friends in Egypt here. Yeah, he's a student in the, you can find him in the school too.
gotcha. Yeah, but really
From
good.
from
I mean, I
from experience.
definitely want to use appointment setting later on. So I want to have somebody that does appointment setting, and I think it's a
Yeah,
really good skill to learn as well.
From experience, like the best people you'll find to join your team are people who have gone through sort of the transformation that you're sort of offering to other people, because they can really explain their own journey, and they're like living proof of what you do is actually true. So let's say Charlie, he's in the program. He's seen results from the program. He's doing extremely well. He has multiple clients, and now he's helping me. He takes a couple of the calls for me, the discovery calls for this program. And he's an amazing person to actually explain the program because he just explains his journey, what he went through. So it's not a pitch. So you'll see as you scale, I always tell people the best place to sort of find people are people that you've worked with already, like ex-clients or, referrals and stuff like that. Cool. How's everything, Cameron? The man himself. Yeah, I saw your story, man. You okay?
Hell
You're cold
no.
calling too much, huh? The finger fucking fell off.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm on pills and shit, but we're recovering.
Still working?
Yeah, of course.
That's the
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah, I was in the hospital and I was like, man, I want to get back to because I was bored. But yeah, man, I'm just on pills and shit right now. We signed someone for a Google Ads account, so we're gonna get that up and rolling.
Okay,
So
cool. Very
it's all
good, very
good.
good. Did you end up running those YouTube ads for someone?
No, we're not doing
No.
YouTube yet. We're gonna do that for ourselves.
Okay.
So we're gonna like call out like the roofers, pavers, whoever we're working with at that month, just for because it has a better audience than Facebook does.
Yeah.
But it's just more budget. So we're gonna put like 15 grand in it for the month, and then we're gonna see how it goes.
Cool.
But
Cool. Very good. Very
But yeah,
good. Me too. I'm about to start running ads for this, so we'll see how it goes.
yeah. Are you gonna do Facebook or what? What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna start with IG DMs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. So, like Abdel said, start with some sort of lead magnet and just get people to DM me, and then from there we'll get in contact with them. The appointment setters will take over. Get them to book calls.
So, like messenger ads? Is that what you
Mhm.
mean?
Well,
Okay.
Instagram DM ads, yeah.
Why
Not
don't you just
Facebook
do?
ones.
Why don't you
Well,
just do both?
because Facebook from experience doesn't work as well, like the Facebook messaging for my niche and everything. It's
Mm-hmm.
there's like other people that I know in the space who are doing the same thing or similar things, and they're all saying that Instagram is the best thing you can do. So we'll start with that. We'll see how it goes, and then from there, I want to expand into YouTube ads as well. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Cool, perfect.
I'll definitely do that.
Well, I'm happy you're still alive. That's good to know.
Yeah, lost a whole lot of blood, but we good. Lost part of my finger, but it's okay.
Cool, perfect.
But
Cool. Anyone has any
Awesome.
questions? Anything they want to share?
Well, I got a question. I don't
Mhm.
know if everybody in this call, because I saw somebody said build a personal brand.
Mhm.
I'm a little bit of an overthinker because I don't know what I should post.
Yeah.
Because if you look at my Instagram profile, it's blank. You just see a profile picture, no bio or something. So I need
Mhm.
to get work on it. So I don't know
Yeah.
what to post, or I
they
don't
won't
know.
trust you.
Yeah. This is a great question. So many people come to me, ask me, Oliver, I want to start doing YouTube or Instagram or whatever, just like you, but I don't know what to post. Okay. The best thing you can do right now in your situation is to just document your journey. So whatever you're doing, document it and put it online. From experience, from what I'm seeing, someone who has like my YouTube, who has, I think we have almost 2,000 subscribers now. That is a lot more like it brings me more leads, more qualified leads than let's say my Instagram or TikTok and something like that. So for me, long form will always be more valuable than short form. So like TikToks, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. So if I were you, would focus on YouTube at first, make long form content, and just document your journey. Okay, just talk about what you're doing as a business owner. It doesn't necessarily have to be around your niche, around roofers and stuff like that. You can do a mixture of both. So like on my Instagram, like for those that follow me, I don't just post content about SMMA. You know, I will share like just general life stuff, like me working out and stuff like that, just because it makes you feel more human and people get to know you a bit more. Okay, so at the beginning, document your journey. If you want, look at Raveen's TikTok. I don't know if someone has the link, Charlie or Alexei. Like he's in the program. He works with roofers. He does regular cold calls and stuff like that to get clients, but he's also documenting everything on TikTok, like how he's cold calling, his routines, day in the life, and stuff like that. And that's like instant social proof that he's actually like a business owner and everything. Yeah. Does that make sense, though?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes.
I'm
So
telling you,
thank you.
your first videos will be trash. There's no way around it. Like it's just part of the process. Like you have to do it. Like it's I
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I purposely on my YouTube leave those first couple of videos that I posted, which I cringe. I don't even watch. Like I hate the fact that they're online, but I keep them for you guys so that you guys can go see like sort of where I started and how the videos are right now. Okay, so if you do need some motivation, go on my YouTube, scroll at the bottom, find the first video, and then say that you can tell to yourself like, okay, I can do better than what Oliver did at the beginning. Yeah,
Well, I'll try. I'll try. Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome, man. Welcome.
Dylan, do you mind if I
Yes.
add a little bit? I used to do a little bit of content creation, and I don't know, just from my little perspective, I think in the end of the day, like what people are really looking for is just actuality, like being real. And I just believe if you become yourself and you actually share your real journey, people can relate to that. And it's just instead of like saying what content I could create, just like what value you could give us and how you could relate with your target audience. that's just my little bit of an idea. And yeah,
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
you got
Yeah.
this, man.
I'll be watching out for your Instagram and everything. I'm expecting to see content now. Next week, if we hop on this call, you're here and there's nothing new on your Instagram, then you're out. Perfect.
I'll post
Bro,
something. No
Okay, good.
problem.
I love it, bro. Love it, bro. Cool. Perfect. What's up, Paul?
What's up? Uh, so first of all, hello, Oliver. That's my first meeting here. Just
Yeah.
entered to the program yesterday, and yeah, I'm very excited about the
Cool.
program.
Perfect, bro. Welcome
Yeah,
to the team. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Romania. I'm from Romania.
Romania. Cool, cool.
Yes.
We have a couple of people from Romania already, so you can definitely connect with them. If you make a post and you ask them, I know some people will respond.
Yeah, I already spoke with Alin,
Okay,
if you know
cool.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe tomorrow we will have a meeting, just to
Mm,
know each other better and stuff like that.
cool.
So, Oliver, I want to ask you something. So right now I'm at 2K per month,
Nice.
approximately. It's the profit margin is around 45-50%. So it's pretty higher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what do you think will help me or make me a better agency owner in the next months, let's say?
Okay,
Or
so you're at
what do you think are the steps, to reach the next level?
yeah, so what is the next level for you? What are you trying to achieve?
Um, you know, uh, in the past, I always wanted that 10K per month, but right
Mm-hmm.
now I'm just in love with the process. I really want to evolve
Mm-hmm.
and learn something new. I don't know, but I will be more than happy that if I will make let's say around 5K in the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's possible.
Yeah. So first of all, fuck 5K. Your goal is 10K. So let's just take that out of the equation. And now we're looking to 10K. Um, the way I do it, I run my company and everything. I speak with my team. Let's say this year we want to hit X amount per month. I break down the numbers as much as I can. Okay, so if my goal is to hit, I don't know, 300K per month, I break down how many clients do I need, have it on a monthly basis, how many appointments do I need for a client, how many leads turn into an appointment, and I just kind of break down the entire funnel, starting from the top and going all the way on the bottom. So do the same thing for you. Okay, so right now you're at 2K per month. Make a game plan for 10K a month. How many clients do you need to hit that? Okay, how were you previously acquiring those clients, and just break down all the numbers um, in the opposite way, and just execute on that plan.
Hmm. You
Okay.
see, always I had big problems with the team. I have problems keeping them motivated because I have like such a big amount of money to invest, to pay them hourly. I speak about VAs for call callers. I pay only, percent based. And yeah, my target now is the UK market.
Mm-hmm.
I have only clients in Romania, and yeah, the payment here is very low. That's why it's pretty hard to hit that 10K per month only with clients from Romania.
Yeah.
And yeah, my problem is the team.
How
One
much
of
are you
my
charging?
problems.
How much are you charging per client?
Around 500 euros
Okay.
right now.
Okay. Okay. That's for Romania. That's pretty good.
Mm.
I have a friend. I mentioned this earlier. I don't know if you want to recall, but I have a friend who only works with people in Romania. I think he does like short form content, like TikTok ads and agency and all these things. And he's at 15 or 16K per month, charging about 500 euros per month as well. Okay. So it's the same thing. He goes at volume. I think with the budget that you have, you can maybe put some money into ads. And I know if you run ads in Romania, it is super cheap to get results. It's nothing like running ads in the States. Okay, so your cost per acquisition will be super cheap. So if you're already paying these cold callers and stuff like that, you might as well use that money and put it into ads instead and see if that can yield a better result for your agency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, I did that for my creative agency because I want to develop two businesses. One of them are like agents. I work with dental clinics in
Mm-hmm.
the main agency. I have
Yeah.
two clients, and with the other agency, creative agency, we work with chalets, with restaurants like those um, mini local businesses, and we do for them content creation because I have a professional team. Uh, that can do videos and all of that. Basically, I have four clients,
Mm-hmm.
two on the creative agency and two on the growth partners agency,
Yeah.
let's say. Do you
Perfect.
think it's a good thing to
Well,
manage those two agencies?
yeah. Well, I mean, now it's fine. Like you're not, you need as much income as you can to just fuel the business. So don't get rid of those clients, but pick the one that has the most potential to scale, the one that's easier for you to deliver on, and that people are responding better to. And then eventually on the future, like just focus on that one at the beginning. So don't, let's say, drop your creative clients. They're still paying you every month. So just have that run in the background, but put all of your energy into scaling the first offer, the lead gen for dental clinics. Okay. So when you run ads or whatever, just focus on one offer, the offer that you want to push. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're in a good situation. Like keeping people motivated. At the end of the day, people are motivated by money. Okay. Money and also the potential growth in a company. Okay. That's the two things. So if you're able to paint them a picture of like, hey, if you stick with me, like eventually we'll reach this point for the company. People are very motivated by that. But you do actually you need to bring in results. You need to show them that you're actually working toward that goal and that they do have a future in working with you and like eventually making more money or having a different position in the company. Okay, but book a call with Alexa or Carl and come up with like a solid game plan on how to hit 10K, what you're going to focus on, what's the acquisition method, and then just focus on executing on that game plan. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I scheduled for Monday.
Okay, perfect. Go over that
Actually.
Monday. Okay.
Hey Paul, sorry for interrupting a lot today.
No, you're fine.
But I just had a little bit of advice because I went through the same thing like a couple of months ago. I built a sales team and everything was going great until they started losing motivation. The management became shit. And after a couple of months, all crashed down. And I guess my biggest advice right now, I wish I did back then, is this out of all those people you have, there's like at least one or two very great people that you can rely on that are actually carrying the team. And my biggest advice is cut everyone else, keep them and just focus on them and just focus on having the most quality people because you don't want the whole thing coming down because of a bunch of people messed it up. So just find your best people that you can actually really rely on, keep them, and just try to grow that. And it's pointless to try to motivate them more because if they don't believe in it in the first place, it's pretty hard to like motivate them. Just you can give them more, but they're always just gonna keep asking for more. Just keep the great people you already have and cut everyone else. You gotta learn how to cut. That's my biggest advice from back then.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
That's great advice. Very good. Cool.
Actually, I have an offer question if we still got time.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah, first of all, nice meeting you, man. Thanks for
Nice to
having me
meet you
on.
too. Where are you
Yeah,
calling from?
man. I'm from the East Coast, Maryland.
Cool, cool, cool. Welcome to the team.
Thanks, man. About to head in a
What's your
meeting
question?
workout. Yeah, so essentially, I talked to Kyle, and he said that for remodeling, uh, having a VA inserted into their business to just take calls, give it or answer like their phone for them is like a big thing, and
Mhm.
I agree with him on that. But I feel like is there like a VA is a good part of the offer, but if I'm like on the phone, I don't think the VA is the main marketing point because my service delivery is Facebook ads,
Yep.
nurture, and appointments. So building on that, it's like a kind of two-sided question. What am I marketing on the cold calls, and
Mhm.
how do I include the VA in that? And is it better to deliver the booked qualified appointments, or do I go a step further and try to be like, okay, well, why don't you pay me per quote instead of appointment?
So you always want to be pitching the most valuable thing to your clients. Okay. In your case, it's not the VA, it's getting them more jobs, so making them more
Right.
money. The way I tell people to pitch offers is to present two different options. Okay, so one
Right.
is fully performance based, but you back it up with some sort of conditional guarantee or conditional whatever. So for example, it's like, hey, well, we can do performance based only where you pay me a commission of, let's say, 15% per closed deal. However, I do require you to put at least 5K per month in ad spend. And then when they tell to you, and then when they come to you and they say like, hey, I cannot put 5K, then you pitch them the second offer, which is like a flat fee of 1K or 2K per month, depending on the size of the company. Okay, so I would always go for monthly retainers. So pitch it that way and then frame that VA as a bonus, as a sort of an add-on. But that's something I wouldn't even mention on the cold call if you're cold calling or the initial outreach, but rather on the sales call.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another thing I talked to Kyle about was, so I originally was gonna do $1,000 setup fee and 100 per booked appointment.
Yeah.
And I also had the option of paying in full for a year and just the monthly retainer. So the retainer would have been 2,000 a month,
Yeah.
and I think the full would have been 10,000.
Yeah.
But Kyle recommended I go for a 3 month paid in full and just do 2,100 and then month by month 1,000. Do you think that's still charging too low, or do you think I should stick to that?
So the whole selling like a 12-month package, it's very good. In a perfect world, that's what you want to do. But the issue is that these people have zero trust in working with you. They're still new
Yeah.
to the relationship. So what I always tell people is either you start month by month or you sell a 3-month package. And then once they've gone through that initial phase of working with you and you've established the trust and they understand that you actually know what you're talking about, then if in their mind it's very clear that they do want to stay with you for a very long time because you are making them a shit ton of money, then for them it makes sense to pay a monthly fee. So that's what I would do. Okay, so I would start off either month by month or 3 months, whatever they sort of grab at. I would pitch both offers. So I'll tell them like, look, you have two options. Either you pay me 2K, we work for 3 months, or you pay me 1K per month, whichever you want. Okay, and then whatever they buy, they buy, and then at the end of the 3 months, upsell them on that monthly or that yearly package of
Okay,
working with you.
so monthly retainers is the preference instead of booked appointment or pay per appointment, right?
Yes,
Okay.
they're
And
both
if
good, but it's more predictable, you know, to have
yeah,
because if your
so
client
the
stops to put if he doesn't put ad spend anymore, then what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, you don't
right,
make money anymore.
okay. So even for the booked appointment, I could have it like be like, okay, like that this is a $500 setup fee and then $100 per booked appointment. But it's on condition that I get at least what 3K in ad spend.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then
That's perfect. Yeah.
and then if they say, well, but no 3K in ad spend, I could just be like, okay, well, we can either do this then. We can have you pay for the next 3 months. This will probably be the best period of time for us to split test, get your results and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We can do 2,100 for the next 3 months, and you're technically only paying for two since you're getting the extra month off. But we can also just do a month by month of 1,000. It's your
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, it's perfect.
Cool.
Always like try to justify it. Yeah, like what I like to do. So the two things on that, and then Joe can add on to that.
Yeah.
First is you have a plan in your head right now, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you, once the calls are coming in, you're speaking with people, your pricing structure will be different probably for each client. One client will
Yeah.
prefer performance, the other one only wants to pay retainers, the other one wants to pay 3 months, the other one wants to pay 6 months. Like you can have a plan in your head, but what's more important is just to be able to adapt on the spot and sort of see, okay, based off the person I'm speaking with right now, what is the preferred method? Okay, you can always negotiate. And always, if you lower your fee or you do something different, have it make sense. So when someone
Yeah.
comes to me and I pitch them, hey, our program is $5,000 up front, and they're like, well, I don't have that. Can you do 3,000 instead? I'm not gonna just say yes, I can do 3,000 because it makes no sense. So what I always
Yeah.
do is I'm like, look, I'll do 3,000, but in exchange, I want the best testimonial once I bring in results. If you can promise
Yeah.
that to me, I'll do it for 3K, or you have to pay today and we can do 3,000. Okay, so have some sort of like make it make sense to give them a discount. But yeah, overall very good.
All right, cool. Thanks.
What did you want to add, Joe?
Before Joe,
Let Alexi
let him
Yeah,
jump in
I'll mention
first.
something super quick, Varun, just as a kind of extra help for you to organize everything regarding the offer. If you go in module 2, bro, I recently added 3 new like sub modules within that. And it's actually like a bunch of different sheets that you could use to really kind of lay out exactly what kind of pain points you're going to be solving, what kind of mechanisms can you implement, and are you actually going to be doing it for them like on a done for them basis,
Oh, I
done
have
with
that
them.
sheet filled out. Yeah.
Okay,
No, that
good
shit was
shit, good
helpful,
shit.
bro. Yeah.
And you've got also the conditional guarantee one, bro, where you can fill that out and list out all your conditional guarantees as well. So yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to mention that's there. Okay, but
My
good.
like I had it so like it would be like, okay, I'll guarantee I did your thing and I said, okay, well, 2 paid projects provided you have 3K ad spend or 3.5K ad spend. And then I said, okay, well then my conditional offer could be anything lower than that, like at least 1 grand to 3 grand in that range of ad spend. Then we could do what I wanted to say 10 book deployments guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. So you're having the 2 offers that I mentioned. You have one, which is the initial one that gets them on the call, and then the second one to actually pitch for you to deliver on. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now that I know what to do with the whole payment model, like if I do pay per appointment and I'll only have those offers work provided that they have 3K ad spend.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. If you want, book a meeting with me and we can run through all that. I know you already got Carl's opinion, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I want yours too, bro. So I'll book a call.
100%, G, 100%. Just book it whenever, okay?
Yeah, for
Sorry,
sure.
Joe, mate. Go on, Sean.
No, no worries. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I'm in the niche. Been in it for I don't know, like 7, 8 months now.
Yeah.
Just about to break 20K a month, so a bit of experience in the niche. It's difficult when you're starting out to. It's almost like in my personal opinion, you have to earn the right to charge retainers. Especially it's difficult if you don't have proof of concepts. I would highly recommend going for pay per appointment at the start for just a couple clients, get some referrals, get some testimonials in, and then you can switch to that kind of retainer side. I went full blown retainer at the start, and it worked out for me. But as the market's getting a lot more competitive now, and a lot more people are getting into it, I would recommend just starting with pay per appointment, get maybe 1 or 2 in, and then really get some testimonials after that. And then you can start leveraging those testimonials, have a good referral scheme as well, and it always works out. So that's just my kind of 2 cents. That's what I've recommend. That's what I've experienced in terms of kind of good growth is due to testimonials and referrals, and then you can get away with charging, you know, I charge between 2 and 5K a month for my retainers.
Of course, man. And when you did that paper appointment to start with, I know we got like 1 minute left, so sorry. But when you did that, did you have the condition of ad spend or no? Or was the offer just paper appointment?
Yep, condition of ad spend. I did $1,000 per month. So I actually didn't do pay for appointment at the start. I should have done because I would have scaled a lot quicker. I did 1K retainer, 1K ad spend a month, guaranteeing leads instead of appointments actually. But the market's a lot different now. You've got to promise better. What I would definitely put in your contract is they have to complete onboarding within a certain amount of time. I got absolutely fucked from this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it took people ages to get onboarded. And then number two, I was always chasing the tail, trying to get more leads to like actually benefit the guarantee. And then the second thing is just putting the guarantee and in the contract that the guarantee is only valid if someone puts 2 cards on their Facebook account, so 2 credit cards on their Facebook account, and if payment is stopped for Facebook for whatever reason for more than 3 days and they make no effort or no contact with you or Facebook to get it resolved, then the guarantee is void as well. I just put those two conditions in your guarantee as well. I've been caught out with that before, so it just saves you, going through the same thing.
Ad spend stops more than 2 days. Guarantee void.
But he's very right. At the beginning, you don't have the authority or the right, and you don't really deserve it to be able to charge 2-3K per month because you don't know what you're doing respectfully. You're just starting out.
Yeah.
So you take what you can. If it's a performance-based offer, don't say no. Okay. When I was sort
Yeah.
of explaining was that if the opportunity presents where you can have both options, go for the retainer 100%. But if the client is willing to work with you on the performance base only, still say yes and work with them. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nothing
for
will beat
sure.
that experience. And once you work with one client, you have like a really solid understanding of what sort of to do. And it's very easy afterwards to pitch it, to close people in the future and stuff like that.
I hear that. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Cool. All right, perfect. Well, time is up. Is there any last minute questions? Anything quick you guys want to get my feedback on? Otherwise, we'll end the call.
Oh,
No?
yeah, Oliver, just a quick, not really a question, but it's, can I get an invoice for the yesterday payment? Because I paid with my company's money, you know, and here in Romania the legislation is a little bit,
Yeah, just
let's say,
text me or text Alexei and we'll get that sent over for you. Yeah.
okay, on school.
Yeah, on
It's
school,
okay.
please. Yeah, or everything on school all the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Thank you.
we'll send it to you. Don't worry. Cool. All right, perfect, boys. Let's fucking crush it. Very good questions, good call. I was happy to meet the new people here. For those who are consistently here every week on the calls, I really appreciate it. As usual, if ever you have any questions, don't be afraid to text either me, Alexei, Kyle, one of the coaches. We're here to help you. And yeah, let's fucking crush it, and we'll see each other next week. All right,
See you
see you
later,
guys.
Oliver.
Take care.
Take
Peace.
care, everyone. Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all boys later.
Bye.